Go. Do you know what Hollywood Forever is?
So it started out by having all the students go into Los Angeles and visit a physical location in the city, and I really like doing that because I feel like in IFC1 you get really familiar with the Arts Center community, but this is a way in which you get to be more familiar with the city which you are a part of. So each of the students were given a choice of different locations in LA, and a lot of them were pretty famous locations that maybe they would go as tourists, but now is a chance for you to view it from a different perspective as an interaction design student. So each student group selected a location and they could go on day one. So the idea is to link this concept of information architecture and physical architecture together. So the task is entitled Getting Lost and Finding Your Way. So it's both as the experience of getting lost in a city and as new students to an area, and then having to figure out how to get around. And I really like that because that stems into what we try and do as interaction designers is how do we help somebody find their way around digital architecture and digital layouts and digital screens. So you can take those same learnings on day one of just trying to follow signs, asking people for directions, and then apply those direct experiences, which are quite vivid for you, and then apply them throughout the semester as you're going through the design process, designing these 3 features and main applications, and help somebody literally navigate and explore these physical spaces, but from a digital perspective. Did a really great job of bringing that history to life and extending it beyond that physical place. So no matter where I am in Los Angeles in that city, I'm exploring it, or I have that capability of now exploring it, and bringing those stories to life by leveraging digital platforms. In particular, I think the mobile experience is really wonderful because I could see how I could be anywhere and be listening to a Hollywood Forever experience. You're just right at that point where you're thinking through the details of the flow. So certain button states, a little bit more call to action within the flow of perhaps recording. How do you get that? I think that's always the challenge of getting somebody to actually create content. So I think that's the part where I get really, I think that would be it helps the product overall by giving you content, but then how do you really encourage somebody? I think is inevitably the challenge.
My name is Zoe Padgett. I'm a user experience designer and researcher at IBM. I forget where I heard about Hollywood Forever. I'm probably because someone mentioned it to me because I'm kind of a morbid person and I love the idea of a cemetery that also has a concert and event venue. I, as just out of interest, love visiting cemeteries. I think they're really fascinating. There's a lot of stories at cemeteries. It's rich with narratives, and I think they're really interesting design space. So initially, I didn't understand how it connected to the cemetery. I was okay, how does this, I like the idea of touristing around LA and getting to hear the stories that you about every street that you walk on. But then once I kind of got through the mobile experience and then heard the full storyline, I thought it really clicked. And I saw the personas, the 4 personas, and you had kind of a dichotomy of mourner and then tourist. And I was well, that's a really challenging design space. But I think you successfully tackled both of those personas by allowing one of the personas to record stories and memories, which I think really ties to, like I said, at cemeteries, there's these stories, there's memories of people. It's a place that has memories, and how you can allow a mourner to capture that, document it, and create an artifact for a tourist to listen
Brave
to
entertainment.
is really interesting, and I think could be satisfying for both parties.
My name's Chase Morrison. I'm an 8th term interaction design student. You know, I've lived in LA for about 5 years, and I've always heard about Hollywood Forever, but I've actually never been. I think I attempted to go one time, but the process of getting there and getting the ticket felt pretty intense, so I never ended up going. I even lived like in walking distance. Based on what I've seen so far, it would be grave entertainment. Is that right? Yeah. So it's this really interesting thing about how something that some people think is morbid, but they're kind of embracing it as this park space, which is apparently what cemeteries used to be, these enjoyable spaces. You know, what I think is so great about what your team did is it really made it an engaging kind of part of discovery. So you not only get the information of how to get around Hollywood Forever, but you also get to really bring to life, pun intended, these stories that are in the ground. So I think that's really valuable. You know, the team did a great job of bringing to life the stories, and I love the journey about the Wizard of Oz, right? And you know, as a Judy Garland fan, I thought that was like very exciting. And I think that just showing more of that, right? And also, you know, you have this great, very professionally done biography, right, of the Wizard of Oz. But I think it'd be really interesting to see how users tell the story. And what that uncovers. Because sometimes you have people in LA that are historians that don't have a voice, and this could give them a voice. But also be really interesting to see kind of what my friends would say, right, and have that come to the surface a little bit. So maybe, and this isn't really a problem, but maybe for next steps, I think that would be something really great to see.